I just want to hide. This week has been really rough. Really rough.
In breaking news, Virgin Australia has suspended almost all of its domestic flights.
Qantas and Jetstar will suspend international flights by the end of the month.
And with the government's travel bans, nobody's travelling from Australia out or into Australia now.
Virgin Australia is in danger of falling victim, asking the government for a $1.4 billion bailout.
Qantas announcing it's suspending all international flights by the end of the month, temporarily grounding at least 160 aircraft. It's cutting domestic flights by 60%.
6,000 Qantas workers will be axed as the flying kangaroo fights for survival.
It is a watershed day in the future of Virgin Australia. It's also a devastating day.
3,000 workers laid off, a third of the company's staff.
Hasn't stopped the job losses. Qantas and Virgin have shared 28,000 pilots, crew and ground staff.
Tiger Air is no more. Virgin Australia has axed its budget brand.
Executives predicting it could be 3 years before the demand for flights returns to pre-COVID levels. The company streamlined but saved, leaving many workers with the saddest goodbye.
新受験生の皆さん、こんにちは。キャビンクルーチャットのカイトです。Good day everyone, it's Kaito from Cabin Crew Chat, and it has been way too long since my last video in 2019, back in December. In today's video, I want to cover two topics. First one being, I want to give you an update on what I've been up to in the last 8 months, and second point being the direction I'll be taking on this YouTube channel. I didn't want this to be the first video of 2020, my proper first video of 2020, but it is, and unfortunately I would like to announce that I am one of those 3,000 workers from Virgin Australia that has been made redundant. And I almost made my dream come true. I did make my dream come true. I went through ground training, but I have now lost my job on my airline due to the global pandemic. At the end of 2019, I finally passed an airline interview and I was so happy. My training school finished at the beginning of March and I was actually in the middle of onboard training. In Japan we call it OJT, on the job training, and I guess for other airlines more globally we call it supernumerary flights. I was actually in the middle of that, and unfortunately, of course, at the end of March, as we know, WHO declared a global pandemic on COVID-19. Life as we know it has changed. This is not the ending I wanted. Literally, my first flight, my proper operating flight, was meant to be on March 29th. It was just the worst timing I could ask for. And I guess it's really difficult for me to say this as well because like I feel like this has been my dream for a long time. And I think when it comes to processing my emotions, I have to take a step back. From the moment I walked in on the assessment day, I felt so welcome, which is so different from every other airline. I just want to hide. Just be like this. No, I should not cry because I'm an ugly crier. I don't look great when I cry, so I should stop crying. But this week has been really rough. Really rough. And I guess it's rough because like before I could even celebrate, my job was taken away. Just to change the topic a little bit, so I'm not in this mess. To just change the topic a little bit so I'm not crying anymore, I also just want to say I am so impressed by some of the followers that I have and some of the incredible supporters I have on this channel and on my Instagram page. These people have found evidence and information by stalking me on Instagram and my colleagues on Instagram, even before my 2 trailers came out on YouTube, that I worked for my current airline and, sorry, my ex-airline now. These people have sent me DMs saying, are you a flight attendant now? Are you working with this airline? I was like so impressed by the amount of the FBI detective skills.
This is a case for the FBI.
Blow me away with their, I guess, stalking skills, you could call that. So I'm so incredibly blessed to have such amazing supporters on this channel. Those 2 trailers are released earlier last month. Those 2 were it was ready to go a long time ago. It was ready to be released when I finished training. However, because I knew the seriousness of and the severity of this global pandemic, I guess I personally didn't feel right to be releasing something celebrating my success when WHO just declared COVID-19 a global pandemic, and I knew aviation industry was going to suffer, and I knew a lot of people were going to lose jobs straight away. So at the time I did not feel right, and for that reason I have not released anything until now. So I'm currently unemployed and very heartbroken.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Of course, I'm worried about my future. Of course, everything's just kicking at the same time. How am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to eat food? How do I go surviving now that I don't have any job to go back to? No financial security anymore. How do we survive this? And of course, you can see from my face has not been dealing with this stress level and anxiety. I have been so spotty during this lockdown and during this isolation. It has not been great on my skin. I'm so spotty, as you can see. It's disgusting. Disgusting! I'm really hoping that sometime in the future, when aviation can get back on its feet, I hope that I can come back to this airline, and I'm praying for the opportunity. I'm praying for that chance to come back to this airline, because even though it's a very short time here, I enjoyed every minute, every second of my training and my training flights. Yeah. Praying for that day that we can all come back. That's all I can hope for right now. For now, I'm thankful for my healthy body, to have incredible support from friends and family, and of course all of you on this channel. Now moving forward to the second point of this video, which is the new direction of this YouTube channel. So I want to share my success story with you with the new series launch of how I became a flight attendant, and I'm so happy, so excited to be sharing that, because that's all I want to do since March, and I haven't had the chance to share this. I know I have a lot of people who are trying to become flight attendant as well, and I'm in the same boat. All I can do right now is to, I guess, cheer you up through these videos, and I hope I can do that. I hope I can give you some hope. I hope I can make you smile. I hope I can give you support that I get on this channel back to you through these videos I'll be releasing, because I also want to share and thank every person on this channel that without your support I would not have made it this far. And so many times you have no idea, I just wanted to give up and just throw everything away, but you have been there every single step of the way, whether you DM'd me on Instagram, whether you left me a comment on YouTube. I check and reply to every single comment I get on both platforms, and I'm so thankful for your incredible support, and I can't thank you enough. I'm hoping that from the next video I can go back to being a cheerful Cardo that I am, the happy Cardo that I usually am, but I hope I can understand that this was a really tough video to film as well for me, but I really wanted to update all of you, and I just wanted to be as honest as possible moving forward as well. For me right now, being made redundant, I have to accept the fact that I might not be able to become a flight attendant until 2024. I have to expect the worst and hope for the best. It's rough, I know, but for everyone who are trying to become a flight attendant, please don't give up yet. I guess my advice is that I'm now in the same boat, and now I have to find a job that I can use all the skills, I can polish my skills for when airlines are hiring again, and I can say, look, I haven't given up. I want to show resilience. I want to show the airlines that might hire me in the future. I didn't give up. I'm not giving up this easy. I've come too far to give up, and I also wanted to let you guys know that that I'm not giving up yet, and I don't want you to give up either. So please don't lose hope yet. We can get through this together. Need my brave face on now. I'm trying my best to be brave right now. So I want to end this video on a happy note. I am so happy to be on YouTube. I have missed, and please know that I would not be leaving YouTube either. I love YouTube. I love filming. I love editing. I love watching other YouTubers. This is my passion. I'm happy. I'm so happy to be back on here, and I will love your support. If you want to get to know me on a personal level on a daily basis, I am on Instagram. I've announced my redundancy video firstly on Instagram story, and I also film my daily workouts and what I get up to on a daily basis on Insta stories, like you see right here. My Instagram handle, Cabin Crew Chat, all one word, without any spaces. So please follow me there as well. I love to get to know you. I love to connect with you. If you are in the aviation industry especially, or anyone who are interested in the flight attendant industry as well. So I can't wait to see you in the next video in 2 weeks' time. I will be coming back to YouTube every 2 weeks. So please turn on the notification bell so you get notification every time I upload a video. And I would love your support in pursuing my passion on YouTube now until I can get my dream job back. So thank you so much again. I love all of you. Sending you virtual hugs to everyone. Please stay safe. Let's get through this rough patch together. And thank you so much. And I will see you in the next video. Sayonara.